Hello, it's the last week of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and we're gonna make hand-pulled noodles. We're putting in 2 cups of flour, with a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of warm water while mixing. This is the only ingredients? Mm-hmm. You put some water in, so now it feels better. Now that it's like one piece, you cover it with cling wrap so that it's touching the dough, and then you let that sit for 10 to 15 minutes. It's been 15 minutes, so now we take out the dough and then we knead it for a few more minutes until it's like super smooth. Should I put more water in it, you think? I'm gonna put a touch of water. Hope I don't mess this up. It's smooth now, so we cut it into 2 equal pieces. That was harder than I thought it would be. Look at a little thick. You roll each piece into a 1 centimeter thick rectangle kind of situation. That looks even, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, your turn. Okay, when you're done flattening those, we put them in, this is a pan that's just pre-oiled already because we're going to just coat them all in some oil. And then we can stack it on top. Yep, that's how they're gonna sit. Oh, am I putting oil on top of this too? Yeah. Now that it's all oiled, you put some cling wrap on it, and then you let it sit for 1.5 hours. And this is the same one that we used, the same cling wrap that we used before, because we like to recycle. This is supposed to be the making it stretchy, elasticy part, so we have to actually be patient now. It's been 1.5 hours, so now you take your noodles, your first half of it, and now we just slice them into 1 centimeter length strips. Is that 1 centimeter? Or they're crooked. So you're supposed to hold each side like evenly and pull in a consistent and smooth motion. So I broke it. Yeah, don't whack it. But you're supposed to. Oh, and then you're supposed to fold it in half and then do the same thing. Oh, but I keep breaking them. Because like you can feel where it's getting thinner. Yeah. So we're not making like a big and dramatic thing. Yeah, our dough isn't strong enough, I think.
Ooh, it's gonna bang it on the table because that helps build.
Build it.
Yeah, that's why you
build
bang
the glue in.
Yeah, to make it chewy.
Oh, who knew that was a thing?
My slapping way.
So you pull it because you can feel where it's thickest and how it's getting thinner and longer. So I pull it until it all feels relatively even. But then look, this one's dry. But that's okay. It's still doing it. Then you start hitting it. That batch took us 20 minutes so far. And then we have to do this second half. So we'll be back. Then when you're pulling your noodles, you should be boiling some water so that when you're done, you throw them in. Okay, we're gonna try these now. Look at how long life these are, get you? Oh, tastes like our noodle. So we did it! Woo. I'm gonna cook the rest of those. I pulled all those. After you cook your noodles, which you only need to cook them for like a minute in the water, run them under cold water so that they don't stick together. But since you can't eat noodles plain unless that's your game, we're going to show you how to make some noodle soup. So this is a 2-for-1. We have homemade dumplings, corn on the cob, shrimp, scallions. Y'all thought we wasn't going to have scallions in a video. Chau, mushrooms, Napa cabbage, and baby bok choy, miso paste. That's the kind we use. And then those are our noodles. You can also use all these things to finesse your ramen and your instant noodles because don't eat those plain. Love yourself. Put in whatever big spoon of the miso paste in your water that's already starting to boil. When you're making soup like this, you always want to put in what takes the longest to cook first. So that's our dumplings. So now I put in the char siu that Dad and Mom made. Mom made it a point to remind me that she also made it. And the corn goes in at the same time. Oh, ow, that was hot. Ow. Spaz. Hurt. So we let that sit for 5 minutes. Place gently the mushroom so you don't hit yourself with boiling water. Punk. Excuse me. Did you want to touch the water? Now it's time for the choy.
Choy is vegetable in Chinese. Everyone knows that.
They do now.
We'll put an asterisk. We like making colorful food.
Yeah. The shrimp is already cooked. It was frozen but cooked, so it only just needs to warm up again. If you have raw shrimp, put it in earlier. The noodles, since we just cooked them, since they're already cooked, they only really need to be in there for like 30 seconds to a minute.
What are you doing now?
We're putting the final touch of the scallions in.
Look at her.
Look at her. Oh, I spilled it on the counter. Good noodles. Oh! Oh! We did that. I'm proud of us. We made a whole meal by ourselves from scratch.
Yeah, we did.
So now you can do that too. And if you don't want to put the effort into that, you can go support an Asian-owned restaurant. Look at this noodle! Look at it!
I probably did that.
Okay, I guess is that the end of our video? You want to say it with me?
No.
That's the end of our cooking series. So,
Bye.
bye!